Before there were crowded airports and flight delays, it was all about the magic and wonder of flying. For nearly 25 years, the Anoka County-Blaine Airport has hosted Discover Aviation Days. We leave you with Community Close-Up's Jenny Yu at Janes Field, where young and old are rediscovering aviation. Thanks for watching Community Close-Up. I'm Joe Nelson. We'll see you next month.
It's a rumble so distinct, even the hardest of hearing recognize it. These warbirds and vintage aircrafts at Discover Aviation Days take veterans like Harlan Blankenship back about 75 years to World War II.
P-38 in the Philippines.
Now at 92, he still remembers the invasion of the Philippines. The P-38 Lightning was key to destroying Japanese Air Force on the islands.
He was in the Army Air Corps back in World War II. He did not fly, but he was a radio man. Guiding in planes.
Step forward a couple generations to grandson Travis Anderson, who grew up with Grandpa's war stories.
He was a flight instructor at Flying Cloud his whole career, flying over 25,000 hours. So, well, a lot of knowledge on planes and loves to fly.
I did fly airplanes all my life.
Now to great-grandson Titus.
It's just a great experience, really exciting to see Grandpa light up and show us all the planes that he saw in action in World War II, and then also that he flew and learned to fly on. Just to have Titus, a little young, but he just likes looking at the shiny planes and loud noises.
Around 13,000 people made it out to the Anoka County-Blaine Airport to see more than 75 of those shiny planes.
We've got aviation for the youth, for the elderly. We have aircraft from all ages. We have World War II vintage, civil aviation, home-built, experimental.
Craig Schiller has volunteered at Discover Aviation Days for nearly 25 years.
We depend on our crowd size to keep the organization financially sound.
He says the experience is free, but a parking donation is encouraged.
And we design it that way so that families can come in and not feel they have a large expense to participate and come experience the air show itself.
And it not only gives a generation of World War II vets a chance to reminisce in the past, but allows aviation to stay alive for generations of the future.
For example, we have the Civil Air Patrol. They're a youth organization that inspires not only teachings and ethics, but also encourage in aviation and in programs.
I was always interested in aviation.
Cadet Master Sergeant Peter Hoban has been in the Civil Air Patrol for more than a year.
We have three main missions: character development, emergency services, and aerospace education.
At 16, he says he's already prepared to join the military.
It gives me an opportunity to learn how to lead, learn how to be an effective leader, so that I can be successful in later life.
So we're trying to hook the younger generation because we do have an older generation that is retiring from flying.
Shelley Kaufman is the president of Discover Aviation Days. She's also a pilot.
It's starting to become something that is fading away as our veterans die, and we're trying to keep those stories alive. By keeping the aircraft flying, we keep the stories alive so that children who are now being brought up are learning about the history.
And speaking of generations,
I have my next generation. I call this my little wingman. I'm having a little boy, so I'm going to introduce him to the next generation of flying.
She's even convinced her father, George Supan, to join the Civil Air Patrol, where he's had a chance to go on missions to find missing people and aid in natural disasters.
It's through aviation that I've been able to really enjoy life in my older years. I'm going to say that because I'm not a youngster anymore, but I can enjoy life in my older years with my daughter, my future grandson. Aviation will be in our family for years to come.